there's still time to claim this stimulus check. You heard it absolutely right, and this is the last chance for millions and millions of Americans. Look at this. Last chance, final weeks to secure $1,702 worth of permanent stimulus check, and you need to see if yours is set to hit account. Well, I'm gonna give you more details, but you need to understand that right now millions of Americans are struggling and they need a stimulus check as soon as possible. As a number of analysts and experts are saying, enough is enough. Americans need money and they need it right now. I'm gonna give you each and every detail, but all I need is just a little favor. It takes 2 seconds to please smash the like button on this video. So without any further ado, let's start the video. So let's start the video with a new stimulus check. Well, we shouldn't call it a new stimulus check because this stimulus check has been around for quite a long time and a number of Americans don't even know about this stimulus check. But do you know that the situation in US could go worse when it comes to the financial situation of millions and millions of Americans? Well, look at this. And this is very important as US inflation tariffs that economics feared begin to emerge, and this will change a number of things for millions and millions of Americans who are in need of more money. But there is a good news, as President Donald J. Trump recently said this.
Hello everybody. Hello Doug. Hello everybody. How are you? We had a big day in Pittsburgh. $92 billion, but it's going to be closer to $100 billion is going to be invested by the biggest financial people in the world. We had everybody there from Larry Fink to everybody else you can imagine. And it was a really great day and a very productive day. I think we're over now as a country, we're over $15 trillion of investment, and there's never been anything like that. In the history of our country, there has not been anything like it or even close.
$15 trillion is a huge amount, and President Donald J. Trump claimed that now the investments that are coming into United States are over $15 trillion, and it will change a number of things for Americans. But the biggest question is, does it? And right now I would like to give you a very important information that will change your perspective when it comes to the financial situation of millions and millions of Americans. Look at this. It's difficult to pinpoint a single exact figure, but estimates to end homelessness in the United States range from $20 billion to $30 billion annually. This includes costs for housing, supportive services, and preventing future homelessness. Can you imagine? Just $20 to $30 billion annually is needed to end homelessness in the United States. And you know, according to President Donald J. Trump, $15 trillion is coming as an investment in the United States. If they direct a tiny portion of this investment towards homelessness in US, it will eliminate homelessness just in 1 year. $28 to $30 billion in a year is literally nothing in front of this huge investment that President Donald J. Trump claimed in this very, very important session. But you need to understand that why there's a need of eliminating homelessness in US. Do you know around 18 million Americans are homeless in US right now, and this is the population of many countries. And right now, if President Donald J. Trump is going to do something for this, it will be a historic moment in the history of United States. Now, coming back towards the stimulus check that is coming to millions of Americans, and they have one last chance. Well, look at this, as this is very important. Last chance, final weeks to secure $1,702 worth of permanent stimulus check and you need to see if yours is set to hit account. You simply need to have lived in a particular state for a full calendar year. So when it comes to the details, Americans have a final few weeks to secure payments of almost $2,000, that is $1,702. Cash dumps of $1,702 will drop into accounts on Thursday, July the 17th, means already came, but there's one more chance to benefit if you're missing out on this round. So where's this check exactly coming? Well, the money is being handed out as a part of Alaska Permanent Fund Dividend, also known as APFD, to eligible residents of Alaska. And you know, this money will be monthly, means they'll be receiving this money every single month. If you live in Alaska and you haven't applied for it, do it right now before this ends. And one thing is very important right here that no one is talking about, that the inflation in US is up right now. And right now United States lawmakers are finally pushing Trump administration to give some sort of relief to Americans before the inflation hits because of tariffs. And you must be thinking, why? Then look at this. US inflation from tariffs that economics feared begin to emerge, and this will be a devastating situation for already struggling Americans. As you know that around 18 million Americans are homeless, around 5 million seniors receive below poverty level checks. So another stimulus check would be a great deal for millions and millions of Americans. And a number of analysts and experts are saying that if President Donald J. Trump gives another $2,000 worth of stimulus check to Americans, it will be a great thing for the financial situation of millions and millions of Americans who are struggling right now in this worst inflation. And by the way, this stimulus check will indeed change the financial situation, but it will not also put a burden on the American economy, because the last stimulus round, if you remember, of $2,000 from President Donald J. Trump costed American economy only $1.3 trillion. And now President Donald J. Trump is claiming that now he's getting over $15 trillion of investment in US. So if he takes a portion of it, just 1.3 to 1.4 trillion, and give it to American people, it will be a life-changing decision, a historic decision. A milestone will be achieved by President Donald J. Trump and his administration. And right now we need to understand that if President Donald J. Trump approves this new stimulus check, it will just not help low-income Americans, it will help seniors, it will help children who are struggling right now. There are a number of households in US who are unable to put 3 meals a day, and this check will certainly change a number of things for them and their loved ones. So let me know in the comments below, what do you think about this $2,000 worth of stimulus check from President Donald J. Trump? Is he going to approve another stimulus check? And do you think this idea, this concept, this plan will change the financial situation of millions and millions of Americans? And do you support this new stimulus check if President Donald J. Trump approves it? Well, if Alaska can give $1,702 every single month to a number of its residents, why can't the federal administration, the Trump administration, give this $2,000 check, at least one-time check, to millions of these Americans who are struggling right now, and they're looking up towards President Donald J. Trump and its administration. I'll see you in the next video very soon. Till then, please take care and have a nice day.